I voice one of the characters who happens to be sitting next to me.
What?
Nothing.
Okay.
And also I play the role of R.L. Stine, the author of the Goosebumps novels.
R.L. Stine. I thought this was Jack Black.
It is Jack Black. I play the
You
role of
play
R.L. Stine.
Oh, it was a movie. Gotcha. Okay. I mean, he's a great guy here. You know, I really look up to him. Of course, I look up to everyone because I'm 3 foot tall.
We had a pretty spicy relationship, I
Yes.
guess you could say.
Yeah.
It was a lot of friction, but at the end of the day, I think it worked well for the movie because we don't really get along in the film either. We kind of are arch enemies.
I don't like him.
Yeah, I don't like him either. But you're kind of like he's kind of like myself. We are like two sides of the same coin. Goosebumps is about the author of Goosebumps, R.L. Stine, and the idea is that all of the characters and monsters that he's ever created actually exist in real life and are trapped inside the manuscripts. And when those books open, out come the monsters, and the whole movie is just me and some kids from the neighborhood trying to catch all of the monsters and get them back into the books. The lawn gnomes are one of the monsters that R.L. Stine created, and they look cute, but they're very deadly. They wield their pickaxes, and they are just a whole load of trouble. The gnome stuck to my face. We had to pry it off with. It wasn't really funny. It was actually quite terrifying.
Sorry.
But they had to pry it off my face with a frying pan.
Sorry.
It was quite painful.
That's why I laughed.
Yeah. Well, my boys love monsters. They're obsessed with, you know, all kinds of creatures, and they draw monsters, and they like scary apps and stuff on their iPads. So I knew that they would dig this movie, and sure enough, they love it. We had a screening of the film at their school for them and all their friends, and everyone was flipping out. Everyone who sees it goes crazy for it. There's lots of set pieces, great big parts of the movie that had tons of like special effects and are really exciting, like the Abominable Snowman, incredible sequence. Gets like an applause break every time it finishes. The supermarket scene with the werewolf is incredible. The praying mantis, giant 100-foot bug that chases after the car.
Anything with me in it.
Oh yeah, anything with this guy.
Yes.
Incredibly entertaining. He kind of steals the movie. He's very charismatic.
Yeah.
And evil. And then also the Blob is a fan favorite. In the grocery store, we stumble upon one of my deadliest creatures, the werewolf of FIFA Swamp, and he's just enjoying some meat from the butcher section when we see him, and then one of us accidentally makes a noise. It was a Champ. He was opening a bottle of orange soda, and it makes the sound, and then we have to like escape from this terrifying werewolf, and at one point, he has an incredible sense of smell, so I'm trying to disguise my scent with some Axe body spray, but it doesn't work. And then we just have to run as fast as we can for survival. The kids are amazing. We interviewed hundreds of kids for these roles, and we got very lucky because we got our first choices across the board. And really, it's the love story between the two kids, Dylan and Odeya, that is the heart of the piece. and like the emotional center of the movie. There's tons of monsters that are super exciting, but those two really are the engine that make the movie go, and they're so remarkable. You get like emotionally attached to that storyline. You really root for them, and you may even shed a tear. Jillian Bell plays Dylan's auntie, and she's so incredibly funny. Anyone who's ever seen her before knows what a talent she is. 21 Jump Street and all the things she does on Workaholics, and we were blessed with her presence on the set. She's so amazing. Amy Ryan, fantastic. Yeah, she played Dylan's mom, and she's so funny and just great, just real, quality actor. Rob Letterman was obsessed with Goosebumps and was developing the script, and I was just talking to him about what he was up to, and he told me what he was working on. I said, "Let me read that script," and I loved it. And the character R.L. Stine really spoke to me, and I said, "I have to be in this movie." Well, I think all of the characters in the movie are struggling with loneliness in one way or another. R.L. Stein has been lonely his whole life. He had trouble making friends when he was a kid because of his allergies and being bullied, and his daughter Odeya never leaves the house because I'm so overprotective, so she's lonely and wants some friends. And Dylan is moving to this new neighborhood and he doesn't know anybody. He's kind of lonely. He's a fish out of water. And of course, Ryan is he's just sort of awkward and looking for some friends himself. And so they all come together and they all kind of like fill that void for each other, and it's kind of what the movie's about in the end. Things that are beyond my control. Global warming. That's the scariest thing in the world. The end of the world, I guess, is the answer.
Termites. Termites give me goosebumps.